Hi guys, I just wanted to rumble a little bit about this guy. I have painted his real face now, but I have better video of that on my other camera and I will show you better then. So I thought I was going to just read for you guys the easy, fast thing I wrote about him. He's a little bit of a mystery for me right now. I know some things about him, but I don't know too much. So the text that I will read for you is just something, I don't know. And I thought I make this video, like I said in my last video, so that you could ask him questions and help me develop him or understand him and get to know him more. So I will start just to read this simple text. Okay. The women at the oh wait, I can't even pronounce this. How do you say it? Orphanage? Orphanage? I guess you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Was relieved when Bileam was adopted. He was not the cutest little boy, but that was not the biggest problem. What really was the concern was held a secret as the new parents signed the last papers. Some of the women found his understanding gaze creepy as he was just a baby. But what had made them scared of the little boy was harder to explain than that. Some nights a mysterious shine appeared in his crib, and they often had to chase away all kinds of animals that had made their way in, hanging over the baby's bed. The new parents didn't get to know a thing, but they didn't seem to experience it anyways. But his parents were worried about him. He was not playing around with other kids, he did not speak like other kids, and he often spaced out with his gaze, seeming like he was not present. His parents tried to send him to psychologists and had a lot of different people trying to figure him out. Was it something wrong with him? He could say that he was feeling well, but the monotone voice did worry his mother even more. He was quiet most of the time, not taking the initiative to talk to anyone, though always answering if talked to. The only time the parents heard him speak was when the cat was around, but noticed after a while that he did talk to a lot of other animals too. His soft and calm voice, speaking like he got answers by himself. His dad started to think that he was mentally ill or possessed by something, and his worries did not calm down when he understood that Bileam was also speaking to flowers, trees, and other odd things. But his father was really old and worked hard, and Bileam was only 15 when his old man closed his eyes for the last time to never open them again. His mother was really fragile and easily stressed, and Bileam knew all about her feelings and thoughts. So after his father's death was the first time he sat down beside his mother to start a conversation by himself. Bileam understood and saw a person's intentions and feelings just by being around them, and he knew his mother too well. Sorry guys, that's the second time I was interrupted by family, so let's see if I find where I ended. He was talking to his mother, okay. After a long and comforting talk with her, she finally had opened her eyes for him, understanding that he was not ill, just different. No one had ever said the words so right that no, to her, as Bileam had just done. She hugged him and promised to never look down on him again, and to love and support him in all he did. But she was also old, and her health was starting to get bad. And that's as long as I've been writing. I know, like, for now his mother is still alive, and people think that he's speaking to his dead cat. But the thing is, like, it's like people see him talking and they are like, oh, he's talking to his dead cat. But when they're going away, sometimes there's actually a cat there. So you don't know if the cat is dead and he's just talking to the spirit, or if the cat is actually there and he's talking to it. So yeah, there's a lot of mystery around him that I don't know for myself yet, or I don't know, whatever. And nobody knows anything about his parents, if he even had parents. The thing is, like, I'm not sure, 100% sure he's human. So yeah, that's the part I'm trying to figure out right now. Like, what is he really? Is he some kind of mysterious creature? One part of me thinks that maybe he's connected to some kind of spirits in the nature, because he's so, like, attached to nature and stuff like that. But also, apparently, he, like, when he was a kid, he made this mystic shines and stuff. And he can do kind of like, it's so hard to speak in English. He can kind of do like, what is it? I don't know, like some kind of magic, but he doesn't do it as an adult. He tried to experience with it. He tried to experiment with it when he was a child. But yeah, and I'm not sure if he's aware of his full potential or if he actually has figured it out, but he doesn't use it or anything like that. So yeah, Bileam, yeah, he's a mystery for me too, and that's why I'm going to include him in the Ask My Characters Anything tag. But before I do that tag, I'm going to tell you about Liam, but that will be in another video. So yeah, and he doesn't have any eyes yet. I was planning to buy eyes as soon as possible from Mako. Is that the right name? Mako eyes. But all the eyes were sold out, and they still are. So that's annoying, because I don't want to buy just any eyes. Is that it? I think I'm going to write something about how they found him. Like, it was not like a parent dropped him off at the orphanage. I can't even say it, but you know what I'm talking about, like from the place where you can adopt children. No one was like leaving him there. I think someone found him, and along, like, when they found him, the place were a lot of creepy stuff going on, I think, around that child and everything. But the woman who found him couldn't just leave a baby, so she took him in anyways. And yeah, his parents, I think, or his step-parents, they who adopted him, I think they are really, like, they are really super old-fashioned people, really, his father was really like he was really strict. He wanted it like they couldn't get a child of their own. That's why they adopted him. And his father really wanted a son like who was like him. He wanted a son who could work with him, who was, you know, the ideal man, something like that. And Bileam was really not. He was not super active running around. He rather sit somewhere reading or just looking at the nature, stuff like that. And yeah, his father was disappointed with him. His mother, or I mean stepmother and stepfather, she always loved him, but she was also concerned until the talk that I read about after his father's death, when she understood that it was nothing wrong with him really. He was just different, and he was really smart. Like, yeah, he's super, super smart, and he has a special way of looking at things, like a really wide perspective, and yeah, he's simply super smart. And that's kind of as much as I know. So please, I'm not going to ask for your questions in this video, since I'm going to do the Ask My Characters Anything tag. But now you know a little bit about him, and that will probably make it easier for you guys to ask anything about him.